January 19th, reset mental toughness. Mental toughness is calm under strain. It is not aggression. It is not force. It is not the ability to push harder when everything is falling apart. Mental toughness is the ability to remain composed when circumstances demand reaction, to stay steady when everything around you is chaotic. Most people confuse mental toughness with intensity. They believe it is about gritting your teeth and powering through, about refusing to quit no matter the cost. But this is not toughness, this is stubbornness, and stubbornness breaks under enough pressure. Real mental toughness is quiet. It is the absence of panic when panic seems justified. It is the refusal to react when reaction feels necessary. It is the calm execution of what needs to be done while everything else is noise. No panic. Panic is the loss of control. It is the moment when emotion overrides logic, when fear dictates behavior, when the mind spirals and action becomes erratic. Panic creates bad decisions. It accelerates mistakes. It turns manageable problems into crises. Mental toughness prevents panic by refusing to let circumstances control your state. You acknowledge difficulty without allowing it to destabilize you. You recognize pressure without internalizing it as threat. You see the problem clearly without magnifying it through emotion. This does not mean ignoring reality. It means interpreting reality without distortion, seeing what is actually happening instead of what fear tells you is happening, responding to facts instead of feelings. Most people panic because they catastrophize. They take a single problem and project it into total failure. They take a moment of difficulty and interpret it as evidence that everything is collapsing. They amplify pressure until it becomes unbearable. But pressure is only unbearable when you add emotion to it. When you strip emotion away, pressure is just information. It is data about what needs attention. It is feedback about what requires adjustment. No reaction. Reaction is automatic. It is emotion triggering behavior before thought can intervene. It is the reflex that makes you respond immediately instead of deliberately. Reaction feels productive because it is fast. But fast is not the same as effective. Mental toughness creates space between stimulus and response. It inserts pause where reaction would normally occur. It allows you to choose your behavior instead of defaulting to automatic patterns shaped by emotion. When someone criticizes you, reaction is defense. Mental toughness is consideration. When something goes wrong, reaction is panic. Mental toughness is assessment. When pressure increases, reaction is collapse. Mental toughness is recalibration. The gap between what happens and how you respond is where mental toughness exists. Most people have no gap. They react instantly. They allow external events to dictate internal state. Control is not controlling what happens. Control is controlling how you respond to what happens. And that control requires the discipline to pause, to breathe, to think before acting. Steady execution. Mental toughness is not about dramatic displays of endurance. It is about continuing to execute when execution feels impossible, about maintaining standards when standards feel irrelevant, about doing what needs to be done with the same precision regardless of pressure. Steady does not mean slow. Steady means consistent. It means your behavior does not fluctuate wildly based on external conditions. It means you operate from a stable baseline instead of swinging between extremes. When pressure is low, you execute. When pressure is high, you execute. The pressure changes. Your execution does not. This is what steady means. Most people perform well when conditions are favorable, when there is no pressure, when everything is going according to plan. But this is not mental toughness. This is competence in ideal circumstances. Mental toughness is competence when circumstances are not ideal. It is staying focused when distractions are constant. It is making decisions when clarity is absent. It is continuing to execute when every signal suggests stopping. Pressure reveals whether your discipline is real or conditional, whether your standards hold under strain or collapse when tested, whether your composure is genuine or just the absence of challenge. Mental toughness is built in small moments, not in crisis, in the minor frustrations, the small setbacks, the daily irritations, how you respond when plans change unexpectedly, how you handle minor discomfort. These moments train your response patterns. If you react emotionally to small problems, you will react emotionally to large ones. If you panic under minor pressure, you will panic under major pressure. Build mental toughness by refusing to react to small disruptions, by maintaining calm when minor problems arise, by staying steady when things do not go as planned. Mental toughness is not innate, it is trained. It is the repeated choice to stay calm when calm feels difficult, to think clearly when clarity feels impossible. You do not discover mental toughness in crisis. You reveal what you have built in the moments before crisis. Reset your understanding of mental toughness. Stop equating it with aggression. Mental toughness is composure, calm under strain, thought under pressure, execution despite difficulty. Day 19, built in silence.